Good morning, guys. I have been cleaning the second home, the motor home, this morning. Just doing my floors and changing my linens and stuff. And it's another interesting phase that we're in. I have to not only clean the motor home, but I also have to keep the house clean. But that's okay. There are some things that you have to do for the greater good. But I thought I would take you along because I am going to change Cheeky, and I haven't showed you Cheeky. Cheeky is my sourdough starter, and I haven't showed you Cheeky in a while. So I just thought I would take you along while I go ahead and... Where's my scale? Oh, there it is. Okay. I don't know where anything is. Moving. Hashtag moving. So I just thought I would go ahead and feed Cheeky this morning. And so I will take you along for that. Now there is always a crust on the top layer of our sourdough starters after they've been sitting for a week in the fridge. I'm keeping Cheeky in the fridge, semi-dormant right now because life is busy and changing her once a week is much easier than every day. And I don't really have time to bake sourdough, so changing it every day is kind of silly and a waste of ingredients. Even though I feed the discard to the chickens or the pigs. I just feel like changing her once a week is working better for me right now during this season of my life. Okay. Of course, wouldn't you know it? Real life things, folks. Guess what I just did? I just put the sourdough starter in the bowl without turning the scale on. So, we're gonna do this again. Please tell me you guys do that too. Okay, zero out my scale. Will she plop back in there? Nope. Okay, and also I would like to make a comment on my sourdough cup right here. This is what you do. You just do what you can with what you got. And unfortunately, we packed all of our mason jars. And so they are either A, in Arkansas, which, by the way, I am in Central Oregon at the Central Oregon Homestead right now. So they're either A, packed in boxes in a storage unit, or B, in Arkansas, and I needed a big container to do my sourdough in. So 7.2 is the reading ounces. So I'm going to split that roughly in half. I'd like to stick to where I have 4 ounces of starter. So I'm actually going to take a little less than half today. try to get back to the 4 ounces. There it is. Okay, which means that I will be adding, I do 50-50 white flour and wheat flour. So I'm going to be adding, with sourdough, you add the same weight as your starter in flour and the same weight as your starter in water. But I do 50-50 wheat flour to white flour so that my starter has plenty of food while it's sitting for a week. So I'm going to do 2 ounces of white flour and 2 ounces of wheat flour. There we go. Okay, there's 4 ounces of flour. I'll zero it back out. And add 4 ounces of water. And I did notice that my sourdough starter was a little bit dry, but it's okay because I'm not using it to cook with. And then I can get rid of the scale. Let's see if I can do this while I mix this all in. And it's funny about the mason jars. We do still have mason jars that have food in them. And so we're having to empty them out and then I will have more mason jars. So this is still, it's too dry. So I am going to go ahead and add a little bit of water. Just a tiny bit. Just to get it back to kind of the sticky consistency that you want your sourdough starter to be. Okay. I do have one clean mason jar. Make sure I will put her in there. We are finally getting a break from the heat here in Central Oregon. We had days and days of 100-degree weather, and it thunderstormed a tad bit last night and this morning, and we're in back in the 80s, which is really nice. Okay, now I need my rubber band to mark where she's at. And a lid. And back in the fridge she will go for a week. So a couple things I wanted to show you guys. I feel like my planters turned out beautiful in the driveway. The garlic is ready to go, so that's coming, I hope, soon. But check these out. So lilies are my favorite flower, and these have just melted my heart. Aren't they beautiful? Of course, I have no idea what kind they are. These were neglected lilies that sat in the shop last summer. I never got them planted until fall. By the time I got them planted, I just kind of threw them in the ground, and I put tags next to them, but you know, over winter the tags faded, and so now I've got no idea. So if anybody knows what kind this is, please feel free to comment it in the comments, because I would love to grow this again. I do know that these are just box store purchases, you know, probably Walmart or Home Depot. They're not anything, you know, specialty or anything like that. I'm sure it's a common variety, but I'd love to know what that variety is. Also, check out those hops. Aren't they glorious? They took over, look at this. They took over my bird feeder. There's a bird feeder back there. And they just took it over. They're a cool plant to grow. We don't usually, they're starting to put their combs on. It's hard to see them. Let's see if I can zoom in on that. There they are. So they're starting to put their combs on, but every year they end up freezing before we can harvest them. But they're just a really cool plant to grow. Unfortunately, hops don't do well in Arkansas, so we're gonna try. Also, my volunteer sunflowers are getting big. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 heads on this. So that's gonna be cool. Ooh, I wonder what color that's gonna be. Looks like yellow. These wave petunias are almost down to the ground. So also, kind of thought you guys would appreciate a update on the pigs. Who are huge. Be prepared to be surprised. Hey guys, how's it going? Hungry? Yeah? Hungry? Huh? Hey guys, hungry. Okay. Well, you have made a royal mess. Let's get you fed first though. I need 2 hands to clean out that bucket. Yep, let's do that first. Okay. This is the trick, you gotta be quick. Goody, you're right in the way. How am I supposed to get that? Here, it's over here. It's over here. Just like that. This bucket gets the chance. I think I'm going to sneak it in right there. Okay, now I need to see if I can pull that water tub out. Oh, I have a new one though. I've got one I already pulled out. I could put over here. Let's do that. Let's see if I can pull this one out. I can. Nice one. I can clean out. I think I can put it right There. So they have an electric water, but I like to keep a big tub of water in the summertime so that they can dump it out and create a mud hole or be able to just come over and gulp a bunch of water. And when I'm out here watering, they know that they get sprayed. Get it, Rumor. Get it. Get it. So there's some updates for you guys. I hope you enjoyed your little trip with me, checking on Cheeky and some other little fun things that are happening here on the farm in Central Oregon. Things are progressing, and we're still, working on cleaning and getting things moved out and getting animals moved out. I believe that the rabbits are all going to go to a new home this weekend, so that is sad but good. I don't want to put them through the trip. I've said that before, so that will be a good transition for them to go somewhere where they will be used on a homestead and for what they are good for. I am feeling better, still pretty tired and just dealing with kind of the aftermath stuff of being sick and just overly exhausted, but I am getting better every day and taking my vitamins and trying to take care of myself and stay busy. It is cooler. It has been cooler here over the last couple of days. Today the high, I believe, was only like 93, so a little cooler, better than 101. So I will see you guys very soon. I hope you have a wonderful evening and take care. Yours truly.